Hey guys, so I just got home from my first day of my family medicine rotation. It was a good first day. We had orientation today, we had a couple lectures, then we pretty much just got an overview of what the rotation is going to be like. And I'll talk a little bit about that later, but I came home to a HelloFresh box, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up and let you guys know all about HelloFresh. So HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service. They deliver meals straight to your door with fresh ingredients, and all of the ingredients are measured out so you're not going to waste anything. So you go to their website and you pick the plan that you want. For me, I got the 3 meals per week and I got the 2-person plan. And then after that, you pick the selections that you want. So you can do the classic, the veggie, or the family. There's many different options for you. HelloFresh is great for anybody that wants to start eating healthy or anybody that wants to get creative in the kitchen but can't quite think of the meals to prepare for themselves. So I was sent 3 different meals for this week, and I think I'm gonna go with the pork chops for today. All right, it's all ready. Let's get the picture reference in there. All right, let's try this out. Pork chops are very good. Jasmine rice. Broth is good too. Wow. Yeah, I'm very glad the way this turned out. I'm gonna try the burgers and the chicken fajitas this weekend. And if you guys are interested in trying out HelloFresh, you can use the code PRECIOUSA60, and the link to that is gonna be in the description box, and that's gonna get you 6 free HelloFresh meals. So I think I'm really gonna enjoy family medicine. It's a specialty that you really have to know a lot and involves a lot, like, you know, pediatrics, you have to know OBGYN, adult medicine. You know, you can see a patient that's 100 years old, or you can see a newborn, so there is a lot of variety to it. So it's a 6-week rotation at my school. Half the time I'm gonna be at a private practice, a family medicine private practice, and then half the rotation I'm gonna be at an urgent care clinic that's run by a group of emergency medicine physicians and family medicine physicians. So I'm really looking forward to the urgent care experience. Some of the things I want to get out of this rotation is really like perfecting the history taking and physical exam, as well as note writing. You know, what I like about this is that you have that one-on-one interaction with your preceptors, so you can really get good feedback and learn a lot while you're at your clinic site. For me, I really need to brush up on some peds topics because I have not had that rotation. So like immunizations, well child checks, you know, different growth development milestones and things of that nature. So I'm just clearing up on that throughout this week. This whole first week is like a workshop week, so we don't start our clinical site until the following week. So I'm going to use this week and this weekend as opportunity to do some review for pediatrics. And we also have 2 days of inpatient in the hospital. Typically, when you think of family medicine, it's all outpatient hospital, but some physicians do work in the hospital when they're on call. And so we're on call from 6 a.m. till midnight. So we have, what is that, an 18-hour shift, and we have to get at least 1 admission in, which I think that's why they require this shift to be so long, because in the past students were able to get that admission. So It's gonna be an interesting day, but thankfully it's only 2 days of inpatient for the rotation. And I'm using my trusted case files as always. I love this series for every rotation that I've been on. But yeah, there's just so much to learn. You need to know every system: cardio, respiratory, endocrine, dealing with diabetes, different issues, chronic management of diseases. So there's definitely going to be a lot of studying and review during this 6 weeks of family medicine. But I'm up for the challenge. I definitely have to start studying earlier in the rotation compared to some of the other ones, especially compared to the 8 weeks one, because 6 weeks just goes by so fast. So I'm just going to review a few of the cases that we did today. We had a case on leg swelling, and we had a case on pregnancy, and we had a case on child development. So I'm probably going to review 2 of those, and then I have my presentation tomorrow at the research symposium, so I'm just going to practice and prepare for that. Y'all, the symposium went so well. I was kind of anxious because this is my first time presenting at any symposium or presenting any of the research work that I did, but you know, the judges came around, you explain your project, they then asked questions, and I got, you know, really great feedback from all the judges about the work that I did. My research mentor was also there, and yeah, it was just a good feeling to put in all the work, you know, finally present, get the results, and get good feedback. So yeah, it was pretty good. And it really makes a difference with presenting, like when you know your stuff. Like that's when your confidence like really shines. Like I feel like all my nerves when I started talking kind of just went to the side, and I just explained my project. I have talked so much today. We had to stand at our poster for about 2 hours while people came around and just talk. But a little bit about the project. So I created a quality improvement project the summer after my first year, and it was at an urgent care walk-in type of clinic. And so this clinic is directly across from an emergency department, and it was built because the emergency department saw that so many patients were coming in for things that were non-emergent, you know, things that can be handled at your primary care physician's office or at an urgent care center. And so that was like a way to streamline patients from the ED to that center. But the clinic, you know, takes everybody. It doesn't have to just be directly from the ED. It can be, you know, if you have a sprained ankle, any patient just come into this urgent care center. And so I have interest in emergency medicine as well as like urgent care type of settings. So this was like the perfect kind of project for me to work on. That's why I sought this out. And so I interviewed 75 patients. I did this during second year, and pretty much the goal was to see how we can improve the efficiency of this clinic, get feedback from the patients, see what kind of patient care they've been receiving, where the clinic can improve, and just pretty much get direct feedback from the patients. And so after they were with their provider, I then went in, I created a survey. It had about 14 questions on it, and then from there I got the results. And so the main takeaways we got was that patients don't really know which setting to choose, whether that's the emergency department, whether that's the urgent care center, or whether that is their primary care physician, their PCP. And so one of the questions that was on the survey was, are you here for a routine health issue, or are you here for an emergency or an acute type of issue? And majority said they're here for a routine health issue. You know, a routine health issue should be handled at your primary care physician. You know, things like dealing with your hypertension, your diabetes, oh, I have a cold, things like that. You know, you go to your PCP for things of that nature. And another question that was on the survey was, is this your first visit to this clinic, or have you been multiple times? And a large percentage said they've been multiple times. When you think of an urgent care center, you're typically not going to go to that multiple times. You're going to go to your PCP multiple times. We do have to take into account that a majority of these patients answer that they don't have medical insurance. So that's one of the reasons that they chose this clinic, because, you know, they take uninsured patients. So it'll be interesting if I were to do this same project at a, you know, outside urgent care clinic where most people are insured, for instance, and see their reasons for choosing the clinic and the kind of needs they have. And the biggest complaint that the patients had that came from the survey was that their wait time could be improved, that they felt they were waiting too long. That's probably the one thing that somebody's always going to complain about at the doctor's office. But the clinic is now trying to implement a kiosk at the check-in so that can kind of streamline the initial check-in and registration process and see how that's going to, you know, cut down on overall wait times. But I'm just glad that I can work on a project that's going to have meaningful impacts, like when I practice, whether that's in an urgent care setting, whether that's an emergency room setting. You know, this feedback I feel would be helpful. And my research mentor is so awesome. He's an emergency medicine physician, and then he's also the director of the urgent care clinic. But mentorship is so important. So, you know, if you can find a mentor early on in whatever, you know, career path or whatever field you're going to, I highly recommend doing that, because, you know, they can be a source of, you know, advice and really just overall help along the journey. So they gave us lunch at the symposium, but I didn't even have time to eat, so I'm just gonna eat now, probably just study for the rest of the day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello guys, happy Thursday and happy Valentine's Day. I headed to class now. We have a late afternoon class. It's really just small group with our learning communities. That's from 4:30 to about 6. And then afterwards, I'm meeting up with some friends to have some margaritas and tacos at Bar Taco. I am so tired, but had a pretty good night celebrating Valentine's with my friends. Bar Taco is always a good spot, and then afterwards we went and got some ice cream. But tomorrow we have more lectures starting at 10:30. We have 2 lectures. This has been a full week of lectures for the first week of family medicine. The last time I've had this many lectures in 1 week is probably second year. But yeah, it's like 9:30. I don't think I'm gonna do any studying tonight, so I'll check back in tomorrow. Good morning guys, just got to the family medicine department for our 2 lectures today at 10:30 and 12:30, and then we're finally gonna be done for the week, for this week full of lectures. And then later tonight, me and Stanley are going to dinner, celebrating Valentine's on Friday instead of yesterday, because it just worked out better for our schedules.
Oh my God, I watched your vlog.
I don't know if you guys caught the end of that, but somebody was saying that they watched my vlog. Alright, so I am all ready for dinner. I'm gonna meet him there because the restaurant's pretty close to his job. It is raining, but dinner was so good. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.